Good morning. It is 5:40 a.m. in the morning, and this is going to be the start of my book writing vlogs. I'm going to be making a more definite effort to write the book, my first book ever, and get it done. I've been watching so many author vlogs and just like writing vlogs and stuff like that, and it's really been inspiring me to get working on my novel. I've had it in my brain for about a year and I really want to get going. I have some stuff written. I have about 6,000 words, 6,152 words. My problem with writing books is I always start them and never finish them. I get like 2-3 chapters in and I'm like, oh, okay, fall off the face of the earth. But this is the first time that I really see what I want to do vaguely, and I really want to finish it, and I really want the book to be out in the world. Like, I want this concept to be out in the world because I think it's so interesting, and it's so cool that I, like, maybe it's already out there, who knows, but like the version in my head, like, I want to make it my own and to do it. Sorry if you hear stuff in the background. That's a washing machine, not a washing machine. It's my dishwasher. I look insane. I look like a 90s boy named Chad. But it's 5:40 in the morning. I don't know what you want me to do. I woke up like 4 hours ago. I wake up very early. That's usually when I'll write. So you get Chad energy. You get hello Chad from the 90s. It's been really hard to sit down and write. So I'm hoping that doing these vlogs will keep me consistent. I also want to start putting down the amount of words I've written every day in like my planner so I can track and maybe even see the amount of time I've spent writing. Hello, we're back. It is 7:41 a.m. I did a lot of outlining and character work, as well as kind of like sparking some ideas for the second book and a prequel, which I know is way ahead of myself, but I just want to write it down so I don't lose it, because if it does happen, it happens, and that's quite wonderful. I also took some time to make a Pinterest board with sections for all of my different characters and put just some preliminary pictures and ideas that remind me of who the characters are and what their powers are, so I can kind of like visualize them. And that was really cool because you get to see how the girls are shaping up to be and how they fit together. So I'd like to show you, well, I don't know if I can really show you, but on, what is this app called? Ulysses. On Ulysses, I made a section for my book, and underneath it, I put the book 1 outline, the characters, a to-do list, and then book 2 outline and prequel outline, just in case if I think of something, I can just pop it in there. And under the outline, I set it up into chapters with the little chapter names, and I'm just kind of jotting down stuff I want to happen in those chapters. Like I said before, I don't think I'm really good at outlining, so I'm not like going beat by beat for what's happening in each chapter, just like a brain fart of everything I would like to happen. And so I did, well, I haven't done, I'll show. So this is a chapter I've written, this is a chapter I've written, so I didn't really want to fill it in with stuff I've already done. But for chapter 3 and chapter 4, we have some stuff, and then I kind of blocked off some chapters with events that I want to happen. So that's what I've got going on here. So definitely later I'd like to continue chapter 4 and bid day and kind of figure out how that's going to go. And then under my character list, I made this template of what the characters look like, their powers, their personality, their backstory, and story beats, which are just essentially what do I want them to do within book 1 or eventually. So here is my main character, Rosamund, aka Rose, and I put in some of her stuff. So here are some very basic preliminary things that I think she'll do within the book. So that's kind of how I'm deciding to organize it all. And then over here, I actually have the book that I'm writing, and it'll be like the different chapters. So these are the different chapter heads. These are chapters I kind of just threw down because I knew I wanted them to happen, but I didn't know where. So that's what I've gotten done. So like I said, I haven't done any actual writing, but I really do find that the work that I did this morning was helpful because it kind of got me in the mood to write because I actually know what's going on, which is my biggest problem. I'm not wanting to write because it's intimidating. And then I think my brain always thinks that if you're outlining, you're, thinking ahead, you're wasting time, which I totally know is not true. I know that's not wasting time at all, and I'm seeing the fruits of my labor now. However, I have things to do today. I need to go grocery shopping a little. I need to go to Target to get some organizational things so I can organize my laundry space and some other spaces as well. I need to take a shower, get ready, look like a decent human being, and then maybe I can come back and write. But I'm actually very happy with what I've gotten done so far. Good morning. It's the next morning. It's currently 2:35 in the morning. I signed up for a NaNoWriMo account so I could track my words and how often I update them. But I really just need to sit down and start writing. Well, not writing, more planning, and then maybe some writing. It's 5:30. Do I look even more rough than I did when I woke up? I'm not sure. I feel like I'm still giving 90s boy energy. It's kind of cute. But I actually got a lot done. I used the Pomodoro method to do like 25-minute increments of writing and 5-minute breaks. And I do that 4 times, and then there's a long break. But I only did 3 25-minute segments. But I was able to outline a bunch of book 1. Let me kind of show you. So originally I kind of only gotten to We'd Love to Have You Back, but I was able to go all the way through and add all of these chapters and have all the events that I really want. I think this will be a trilogy, so I made a section for book 3, even though I have no real clue what it's going to be about. It might be perhaps senior year. And then I made a general ideas section for book 2, which I should probably do for book 3. Now I'm opening up my silhouette machine. Obviously, I got the pink silhouette Cameo 4. I'm so excited about this. I really want to make my own stickers and planner stickers and other cutout stuff. Is this not the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Also, that's so cool. I didn't even realize it did that. I didn't realize it was touchscreen. It's so pretty and pink. All right, we have a writing vlog update. So this morning I told you that I had, continued my outlining process. And I've been thinking about it all morning, actually. I want to go back to outlining. I just had to do some certain things. Like right now I'm going to Walmart to pick up some medication and some other things. However, there are 2 main goals that I need to accomplish by the end of my draft outline. Because I have the main plot of the story, I have the main themes, I kind of know the act structure. It follows a very generic sorority semester timeline. However, there's 2 important things. So we have, these are spoilers. So we have the main evil person, and I need to intersperse between the chapters little things that they're doing to pop their head into the main character's life. And then I also need to plot out the climax of the book, the big bad of the book, and figure out what that is. Because I actually don't know what it is. I know where it happens, I know when it happens, I just don't know how it happens or what it is. So I need to figure out kind of what that is. And the reason it's so important, besides obvious reasons why I need to figure that out, is because I want the big, bad, evil person of my story for this first book to be redeemed, because they're going to be kind of like enemies to friends in the next book, and that's really important. So the big bad can't be something so irredeemable. Like, it can't be like, I killed your father and now we're gonna be friends in the next book. Like, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna work. I can't do that. So I need to find something that's in that sweet spot where it's still tense and, you know, crazy, but something that my main character Rose can forgive and move on from and accept from the evil person. The second thing that I need to work on interspersing throughout my book, which I kind of did a little bit this morning, but it just needs to be fleshed out on exactly like scene-wise how that happens, is the love interest of the first book. I need to figure out how Rose, you know, meets him on campus and talks to him and how they build their relationship, because I really want it to be kind of like natural and your classic college romance energy, and that can't really happen if they're not meeting up with each other, talking to each other throughout the semester. So those are my main goals to add to my outline and kind of flesh out. As I go throughout this process, I talked about this before, but as I go throughout this outlining process, I'm realizing just how helpful it is, and I don't think I'm the kind of person that can just pants. I just learned that term. I don't think I can just pants write super well. Like, I'll do it to begin a book and kind of get my creative juices flowing and get me excited, but once I have something that's like, oh wait, this can potentially really be a good story, I think planning has really gotten me far, because I have done more for my book than I have had in the past year. It's honestly insane. Right now we're going to Walmart because I need to pick up medication, oat milk, and a converter, because my Silhouette machine can't connect to my laptop because my laptop doesn't have any ports. USB ports. Hello. So we've changed our outfit, you know, brushed our hair a little bit. We've got Hamilton sitting here. What a cutie. It was raining a little bit, so he's a little bit wet. And I'm gonna take this time right now to continue outlining. Perhaps my goal is to finish my rough outline, which would be quite amazing, because it'll be the first time that I'm really seeing my novel in its full story. I've figured it out, and it'll be the first time that I've ever done that successfully without stopping. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use the Pomodoro method, 25-5. Made myself a little chai with whipped cream and some oatmeal with Nutella. It looks kind of insane right now. It does not look appetizing, but it has banana in it. I know I look rough. I had a rough day yesterday, but I did finish my rough outline, which is more than I can say for anything else I did yesterday. I woke up way too early. Woke up at 11:50 p.m. So the night before, that's how bad my advanced phase sleep syndrome is. Anyway, the point is that I finished my rough outline. I did that. Now, I think I'm gonna go over my characters, figure out the Enneagram for my main character specifically, because I need her to have a personality. I'm awful at giving my main character like a personality, and I need to know who she is and how she acts like when she goes about her day. And I think having an Enneagram that kind of just, you know, and maybe some other ones, I'll do some other personality tests for her to kind of just see what she's like. So I'll probably finish up the character list. I added a cool idea for another character. I feel like I have quite a few characters because I have a sorority. It's a smaller one, but I have a sorority of girls. So that's a couple of characters right there. I've got some people outside of the sorority. Hello, Bubs. The only thing giving me hope right now. So I'll finish up with my characters, and then I will go in and do my finished outline. And I think that will be the last process step before I start actually writing. It's so weird to think that I went from just like pantsing and having no results and no, like, I had a story like theme and idea, to the complete opposite of planning to a T, like beat points, you know, in each chapter, and actually having a story. Like I have a story outline now, which is more than I've ever had before. So I'll go back in and I'll show you what I did for the last chapter, not the last chapter, but like the big boom moment. And that's what I want to do for the rest of the chapters, because there's certain things that I keep remembering that I need to add in, in early chapters so that it doesn't just pop up later on. Like that doesn't make sense. So let's see.